Welcome back, everyone, to Let's Play Dishonored. I know what you're saying. You're paranoid about murdering people, but as I said, I don't know what the murder quota is. How far is too far? Because if I cross that line, I have to start the whole fucking game over. Because at that point, things are irredeemably fucked. And if I'm wrong about that, like, that's great. Oh boy. Like, I would be glad to be wrong about that. But the problem is, I don't know. I would be glad to be wrong about that. Projectile launcher. An incendiary bolt, also useless. Can't kill anyone. I would love to be wrong about that, but the game never tells you that, like, you can fix what you fuck up. And I mean, like, hey, experiment. That's great, but if you experiment too far and too hard, you make the game fucking unplayable. Wah. Not unplayable, but, like, I mean, I would have to restart because I don't want to get a bad ending. And, like, well, that's the point. That's the replay value. No, it's not. It's fucking annoying. Don't make me do that. That's fucking... No. Please, don't. Can I jump up there from this box? I can. Alright, cool. That's sensible. I approve. Because you would be able to do that as, like, a human being. I don't know why I'm taking these incendiary bolts. I can't fucking use them. God damn it. And I gotta sneak everywhere because I don't know where someone is. To the Lord Protector. Greetings, Corvo, or should I say Lord Protector, as you were known before that title was wrongfully taken from you. We are servants of the Empire and of the true Empress, a group of loyalists who want very much to meet you. Take these weapons and crafted for you of the finest materials in the Isles, and meet with our man Samuel, near where these tunnels spill into the Wrenhaven River. All haste and luck, we share a common purpose. Alright, special equipment. Sweet, I have a crossbow that I can't use. And I get a sweet sword that's super fucking cool that I also can't fucking use because it's lethal. Could you just, like, give me a club instead? The closest thing I've got are sleep darts, and they are precious and rare, and I really don't want to run out because if I do, what the fuck am I supposed to do? If I do run out, Hemlock Essence. Alright. Seems to be worth something to someone, not me. I don't know what the fuck that shit is. Dunwall Sewer Gate Key. Cool. Here's hoping this doesn't blow me up. Almost. It was trying. I respect it. Jelly's Share. Jelly, in case you're too daft to remember, look to your whiskey for the answer. Whiskey. Got it? If you want your share, you'll sort it out. If not, I'll come back for it next month. Okay. So, if we want to figure out the combination to this lock, we need to find some whiskey, and whiskey will be the answer. Somewhere. I'm assuming backwards? Forward? I don't know. I want to unlock the safe. There's shinies in there. I want the shinies. I always do. Like, is it near one of these bottles? Is there a clearly labeled whiskey pile? Piero's Remedy. Guaranteed to lift your spirit. Thanks. Whale oil tax. Greaves Lightning Oil. No, it doesn't seem to be any of this. You cannot kill the rat plague. We've seen that before. Bottle Street? No. Like, is the answer forward? Is it back? For rent. Funny. Is this the whiskey? Like, because I don't know whether the solution lies forward or back, I don't know which way to go. I'm assuming that it's forward because I haven't found any evidence of it being back here. And if it's not, then, well, fuck it. Looks like I don't get to see what's in the safe. Because there are so many ways forward so far that I've seen that make it so you cannot go back. So if I go too far forward, I might just be fucked and I can't go back to the safe.
Won't get past me, sir.
Do you know who we're hunting here? Don't try to take him out alone.
But what if no one from the squad is around?
Then try to make a lot of noise when you die. Knock something over if you can.
Bastard.
Okay, so going down there will invariably move me forward. So there has to be some whiskey around here that tells me what the fuck to do. Okay, is there something under one of these bottles? Is something written on one of these bottles? I don't know. Oh shit. Who'd have thought dropping a bottle destroys it? Wop wop. Oh, there he goes. Whoopsie daisy. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. No, right. These things happen. No. On that. Oh wait, it is labeled whiskey. I don't see any numbers on it, unfortunately. Is there something around here with any numbers on it? Poor guy splashing around. I'm sorry. No. God damn it. Oh, hey. 4, 5. Really? It was right the fuck over there. Alright. God damn it! How do I get out of here? No, but like, how do I get out of here though? Can I do a running jump? I can. It's not super effective, but it's alright. And it was that easy. Moray jewelry box. Nice. And the elixir. Or some more of it. It's just healing potions, because apparently you never get the plague, 'cause you're Corvo Atano and you're the best.
Smells like a dead weeper in here.
I'm assuming a weeper is a bad thing. And apparently that guy is just, you know, if you're in the sewers, you might as well take a piss. I don't want to drop assassination anyone because I can't kill anybody. Because that's bad. I'm just going to carry him to loot him real quick, and I'll just put him down. Like, not being able to kill anyone is probably the most frustrating part of this game. Because so much of it, so much of the cool shit that you're able to do is based on like the fantastic like murder gadgets. They're all super delightful and really, really fun to use, but don't do that. Don't kill anyone. Murder is bad and it ruins everything and it will fuck up your game. So that's that's not an option.
Tired yet? Another night, another patrol with you.
Is the guy over here in chokeable distance? I believe he is. No, I'm betting those guys over here will never come close enough to see this guy. So I'm just gonna run over here, start looting everything, shit in everyone's cereal, and then leave quietly. One of them might have some more loot, but I didn't see any on them. So I'm going to assume not. Later, fuckers.
Attention, Dunwall City. The assassin Corvo, responsible for the murder of our fair Empress and the disappearance of Lady Emily, heir to the throne, has temporarily escaped state custody.
Nice way to phrase that. Very diplomatic.
Must be delivered to the City Watch at once.
Corvo, over here. Quickly, I'm a friend. I'm Samuel. And I work for some good people who want very much to meet you. They said you'd come out here. I could still hardly believe it. I'll take you to meet them. Just down the river from here.
In front of that ship? All right, old man, let's go. Sweet. All right. Apparently I missed out on, like, a very large pile of money. But that's fine. Special actions. Open jelly safe. Overall chaos. Current total low. Didn't kill anyone. Ghost never detected. Alright. I didn't miss out on any runes, bone charms, outsider shrines, or Sokolov paintings, so I'm going to assume that that's good. I don't know what any of that is yet. But I'm intrigued. Color me intrigued. I didn't miss anything, so I'm not going to get upset about the things that I couldn't find, because there was nothing there to find. Hidden in an old bar on the river, your new allies have plans to share with you. Meet with the Loyalist Inner Circle to learn what they've got in mind. I mean, what have I got to lose? Like, you guys just rescued me from a terrible death in an awful prison, so like, what else am I going to do?
This is the Hound Pit's pub. Closed for business. Half the district marked off as dead from the plague. We're right under the Lord Regent's nose, and he don't know a thing.
Jesus.
Of course, if
What a
anyone
wreck.
finds out what we're up to, the Watch will break in with swords drawn. And now that you've escaped, the Lord Regent's going to be tearing the city apart.
Still, this seems like a very nice hiding
Get to
place.
meet Admiral Havelock and the rest of the Loyalists. The Admiral's a man to be reckoned with. If anyone can help you find that missing girl, Lady Emily, and clear your name, he can.
Samuel, you're a cool guy. Didn't we see an advertisement for the Hound's Pits? Sorry, the Hound Pits. Who owns these pits? The outsider walks among us. Whatever that means. I could look through the keyhole, but that's be a little paranoid even for me.
We can continue this later, Lord Pendleton. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hound Pit's pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight.
Which I'm not allowed
And
to
in
do.
helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Oh, the glass got
Sorry.
emptier.
You must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yes, Piero's as much an artist as a technician. He's going to be crafting the gear you'll need. Go talk to him and then get some sleep. We can talk more when you've rested.
I don't know if it's the right thing to do to loot everything from my allies, but fuck them. I need that money. That cash money. Ooh, interesting. Alright, so I can jump off and just fall off chains. This is useful information. There may yet be something in the sewer, but I don't know of it. Alley-oop. Nice. Alright, let's go chat with Piero. The Lord Regent is a shriveled prick and a liar. Well then. Oh, and this door was locked, but it's no longer locked.
I'll be crafting your weapons and gear. All custom work. For you, I will create the tools of a master assassin.
Most of which I'll be unable to use, but thank you anyway.
No! This cannot happen now. The tank of whale oil's running. Will you get a new tank from upstairs, please, while I hold this in place? Be careful. Oil's unstable. When it explodes, there is a terrible mess.
Jesus Christ, dude. How many papers you got? Oh god, we gotta learn everything about whale oil, apparently. I could easily go without, but I'm not going to. Whale oil refilling. Sokolov is no longer has the upper hand with regard to supplies of whale oil. The good admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. When the empty tank is held near the oil tank refill pump, the magnetic attractor should... We get it. You don't want me to plop the thing in the thing. It appears that Greaves Oil Company has done something correctly for once. Whale oil processing. Out at sea, they secure the beast with hooks, with lines cast from the main ship and from several smaller boats. Buoys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck, then lift them into the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to port in Dunwall, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing up the fattiest parts while it still lives. Jesus Christ. Whale vivisection! Remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip, east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female some 42 feet in length. I estimated she weighed 35 tons, and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with her thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against her bellowing, I cut into the massive tentacles around her mouth. Within, I found row upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assumed she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. Well then, these are not your average whales. Dead counter responsibilities. Commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of the growing plague crisis, the dead counter is a position that will only be given to officers usually of junior or middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any dead counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those in late-stage plague symptoms called weepers in common parlance. Starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test and, if accepted, for the 2-week training tour. Pay will be administered in coin and a ration of elixir at 1 1/2 normal pay grade. Failed experiments. Excerpts from a series of lectures on natural philosophy by Piero Joplin. Of course, I have attempted to improve upon Sokolov's designs, of course, and why not? After all, it is likely that his thinking was influenced in some small way by our time together at the Academy. Oh boy, time for a rivalry. We are all part of a community, striving to unknot the mysteries of the cosmos. Even those among us who possess the greatest minds are often led to a fruitful line of consideration by, how does one say it, our intellectual subordinates. Sokolov is no exception to this, despite the glamour of genius he has cast over the aristocracy. And further, it is true that many of my experiments have failed. No need to gossip about it behind my back in your social clubs and in the very chambers of the Academy itself. Great ambition requires risks. You may laugh now at my door to nowhere, but someday you will not. Your children will likely see it as commonly as you see the electric lamps lighting our streets at night. But a few short years ago, you would have laughed at Sokolov's arc pylons or wall of light. Your laughter, your condescending smiles, they are nothing but evidence of your own limited imagination. Interesting. Alright, so I'm going to take this. I'll put the tank into the dingle. Just like the gravity gun back home.
Perfect. Now plug it in.
Bonk.
Perfect. Thank you, Cole. Here, see? The assassin's mask. You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows your face. But this mask will mean terror to them. If you just hold still, the fit must be precise. There. Can you see normally? Some lens out of alignment. There. Better now? I could create more for you. Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation here is desperate. Scavenge the city for valuables, and I will resell them on the black market. That should give us the money to craft the things you need. Tell me what I can make for you.
Let's see what's on the menu. Sleep bolts, rewire tool. Unfortunately, most of the rewire tools rewire things that kill people, so I can't use those. I'll mostly be buying sleep bolts because they're the only thing I can use. Look at all these cool things that are just beyond us. Crossbow reload, combat sleep dart. Sleep dart affects immediate even in combat. That sounds nice. Sword crossing, locking blades and pushing against an enemy. Pointless because I can't use it. Spring rate radius, nope, pointless. Allows you to magnify your view. Sounds cool. Bullet capacity, pointless. Bolt capacity, I like it. Increases standard bolt capacity, so that's pointless. Bone charm capacity. Why are you giving me the option to buy this? I don't even know what those are. Fuck it, I'll buy it. I don't give a shit. Actually, I'm gonna go for crossbow reload. Faster reload enables auto reload. I kind of want to get that combat sleep dart just so I don't have to run around like an idiot all the time. Crossbows travel faster, further. Crossbow accuracy sounds good. You know what? Let's worry about like being a sniper man. So let's get mask optics. Yep. And crossbow accuracy. Let's stay the fuck away from people. I don't like getting up in there. It makes me uncomfortable. That'll do for this episode of Dishonored. If you liked what you saw, like. If you want to continue the adventure, please hit subscribe. And if you think that what I do is really keen, you can save me a couple bucks monthly on Patreon. I can use that money to do fantastic, amazing things like make more videos, start streaming, hire an artist, do cool shit, do the coolest thing I can think of. Start a giant rant next episode. Good night, everyone.